Isekai, a genre under fantasy where the main character gets transported to a new world and his journey in that world. Some love Isekai, some hate Isekai, while for some it's just a guilty pleasure. But these top 5 Isekai anime, you need to watch them. In this anime, there is a game known as Yggdrasil whose final hour has come, but a player named Suzuki Satoru decides to keep playing the game till the last minute. But the game, to his surprise, does not shut down and he starts to see the NPC characters develop personalities. He figures out that he is now in the game Yggdrasil. Satoru, in his in game character Momonga, decides to take control as well as investigate this new world, and the story follows him. This anime falls under the genre of action and dark fantasy, Isekai of course. This anime shows the consequences of absolute power and has amazing world building and character development. If you wanna watch an anti-hero in an Isekai and him taking over the world, I think this might be for you. This anime follows the story of Rimuru Tempest who after getting killed in his previous world gets reincarnated in a new world but as a slime. Slowly discovers that he has very interesting and unique powers, and using these powers he acquires different skills while befriending many creatures, and then creates his own nation and now seeks to create a world filled without fear and prejudice. It has everything from action to adventure to comedy. The things to marvel at in this anime is its comedy and action and its theme of diplomacy. If you wanna watch a show in which a slime takes over the world, this might be for you. Right off the bat, this anime is the definition of goofy. The comedy of this anime is unparalleled. This anime follows the story of Kazuma, who dies in the most funniest way in his previous life, which leads him to afterlife, where he meets Aqua, who gives him two choices: move to afterlife or be reincarnated in another world. Kazuma decides to get reincarnated and takes Aqua with him. Then they meet many characters and go to different adventures, and everything is just so hilarious. It has action, adventure, but most importantly, it is goofy, but good goofy. This show is true and peak comedy. If you wanna watch a show which is true and peak comedy, I recommend this Isekai. Musoku Tensei follows the story of Rudius Grey Rat, who previously was neat in his past life, who lived a very sad and regretful life. And then he gets reincarnated to a new world where he has very unique magical talent, and using this in this life he attempts to live a happy life without any regrets and sadness. This anime goes really deep in terms of realism. It's very mature and serious, which is very realistic, and you get connected to the characters. It has really good animation. It has everything from action to adventure to comedy to romance, but is for mature audience and does get goofy sometimes. The best part of this anime is its characters and their growth, the world building, the themes of redemption, the character complexities, which makes it very good and it feels real. If you wanna watch a show which goes deep and is very realistic, I suggest this anime. This, in my opinion, is by far the best Isekai anime out there. The story follows the character of Natsuki Subaru, who gets transported in a new world where he has the power to come back from death to a certain point, which allows him to explore different possibilities to get different outcomes. He faces challenges and has to deal with them, but the psychological and emotional toll Subaru faces makes this show very dark and serious. The concept alone is very interesting, but this show shows what trauma does to a character, to a person. Not only are the adventures thrilling, but you don't know what to expect and it always puts you in ease, and the twists in this anime are truly something else. The character complexities, the character relations and the world building is truly marvelous, and also shows the theme of consequence of choice. It has everything from action to adventure to romance. This is definitely a must watch. It is one of the best anime out there. And that's about it. Subscribe.